Oh, it is good to see you.
Is it?
Something wrong?
Seems as though every Bridgerton was born to attract notice. For some of us, notice is very slight.
If a husband is what you seek, let me help you. Are we not friends?
Be ready to swoon, because here's why you should be excited for Bridgerton Season 3. You know Bridgerton, right? That addictive show from the masterminds behind Grey's Anatomy and How to Get Away with Murder. Well, it's back for another round, and it's bringing some surprises. Ever since its debut in 2020, Bridgerton has been stealing hearts left and right. Based on Julia Quinn's novels, it's been a roller coaster of romance, scandal, and jaw-dropping drama. Now let's talk about what's new. In the first 2 seasons, we followed the whirlwind romances of Daphne and Simon, then Anthony and Kate. But in Season 3, get ready for the slow burn. We're diving deep into the story of Penelope and Colin. And oh, the anticipation is real. Plus, there are some fresh faces joining the Bridgerton crew this time around, so expect even more excitement. Sure, there's drama brewing, but there's also some major changes on the horizon. So buckle up and get ready for another wild ride with Bridgerton. Trust me, it's going to be one for the books. Okay, so the first is that Bridgerton Season 3 will be missing Daphne, who is basically the heart and soul of Bridgerton, Daphne and Simon's swoon-worthy romance. Their fiery love story was like catnip for fans, keeping us glued to the screen and crossing our fingers for their happily ever after. But alas, all good things must come to an end, and Season 2 bid adieu to our beloved couple, at least on screen. You see, Regé-Jean Page didn't return for Season 2, leaving us all heartbroken over the absence of our dashing Duke. But fear not, Phoebe Dynevor graced us with her presence once again, stepping back into Daphne's shoes after the birth of their baby boy. Quite the plot twist from the books, right? Now with Daphne taking a bit of a backseat in Season 2, which totally makes sense considering each book zeroes in on a different Bridgerton sibling's love life, it's natural to feel a little strange about her absence in Season 3. But here's the scoop. Daphne won't be making a comeback this time around. But hey, don't fret. With Daphne out of the picture, we're about to dive even deeper into the lives of our other favorite characters. Think of it as a chance for the rest of the Bridgerton crew to shine and steal the spotlight. Another thing that could add to the excitement is the fact that Lady Whistledown's identity is known.
Quite dull, I do not agree.
It is terribly familiar, yet I am sure this is the first time I've seen it.
That is because, like all of these paintings, it was done by a man who sees a woman as nothing other than a decorative object. They're like
human vases.
Now clutch your pearls, because the biggest secret of all has been spilled. In Season 2 of Bridgerton, our dear Penelope's friendship with Eloise takes a dramatic turn when Eloise uncovers the shocking truth. Penelope is none other than Lady Whistledown herself. Talk about a plot twist. Now you can bet your bottom dollar that this revelation is going to shake things up big time in Season 3. See, Eloise is all about championing women's independence and speaking her mind, especially when it comes to the whole marriage circus. But here's the kicker. Penelope was the one dishing out the dirt on Daphne in Season 1. So yeah, things are about to get seriously complicated between these two. But hold on to your bonnets, because there's more. It's not just Eloise who might be in on the secret. With Season 3 shining a spotlight on Penelope and Colin's romance, there's a good chance that another Bridgerton sibling might stumble upon Penelope's double life. After all, the reveal of Lady Whistledown's true identity had us all on the edge of our seats in Seasons 1 and 2, so you better believe it's going to be a major plot point in the upcoming season. Plus, this revelation leads you and me to adjust our hearing, because the iconic voiceover in Bridgerton is about to take on a whole new vibe. Dame Julie Andrews has been the mysterious voice behind Lady Whistledown since day one, lending her unmistakable diction and tone to the scandalous gossip columns that kept us all on our toes. But now that the cat's out of the bag and we know Penelope is the mastermind behind the quill, things are about to get interesting. Sure, Andrews is slated to return for Season 3, but let's face it, the element of surprise won't pack the same punch now that we're all in on the secret. It's like peeking behind the curtain at the Wizard of Oz, you know? Still magical, but not quite as mysterious. But hold on to your fan because there's a twist. What if Andrew starts voicing Penelope's inner thoughts, grappling with the weight of her double life? Picture it, Penelope struggling to maintain her whistledown persona while secretly acknowledging her own identity. Of course, things get a tad complicated when you realize not everyone knows Lady Whistledown's true identity, just Eloise and us, the lucky audience. So Penelope's got to keep up the act, even if it means Andrews has to navigate this tricky tightrope of narration. But hey, let's not rule out the possibility that Andrews herself is Penelope, recounting her past escapades with a knowing twinkle in her eye. With the reveal of Lady Whistledown's true identity being such a game changer, it's a relief to know Andrews will still grace us with her presence in Season 3. Now, how exactly is that going to play out? Your guess is as good as mine. Moving on to another exciting news, there's some buzz about how Bridgerton's prequel is shaking things up for Queen Charlotte and Lady Danbury's relationship. Last year, they dropped Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, giving us the lowdown on Charlotte's backstory and how she ended up being the way she is. It's all about young Queen Charlotte and why she's such a force to be reckoned with. And hey, maybe we'll get even more dirt on her past if they do another season of the prequel. Now, this prequel has spilled the tea on how Charlotte and Agatha got tight because of this experiment thing. In the main show, Agatha is like Charlotte's right-hand woman, but turns out their bond goes way back. With these new deeds in the mix, we can expect some changes in their dynamic come Bridgerton Season 3. And guess what? Francesca Bridgerton is getting a new face for Season 3. Ruby Stokes has handed the baton to Hannah Dodd to play the second youngest Bridgerton sibling. Now, Francesca hasn't exactly been the star of the show so far, only popping up here and there. But hey, she's still pretty young, and her big moment in the books hasn't arrived yet. In Season 3, Francesca will be on the brink of 18 and ready for the marriage game. And with Hannah Dodd stepping in, it seems like Francesca might have more to say this time around. Hannah's got some serious acting chops from her roles in Eternals and Enola Holmes too, so it's safe to say Francesca's role might be getting a boost. We're not exactly sure why there's a switcheroo with Francesca's casting, but it's a hint that she'll be getting more screen time. Maybe her love story is coming sooner than expected, or perhaps Season 3 will give us a deeper dive into her character. Above all, Bridgerton Season 3 breaking away from the usual book order excites me the most. See, the first 2 seasons followed the novels pretty closely, but now they're shaking things up. Instead of diving into Benedict's story right away like the book does, they're jumping ahead to romancing Mr. Bridgerton. Don't worry though, Benedict's time will come eventually. This change might mess with everyone's timelines a bit. Take Colin for example. In the book, seeing Benedict settle down is a big reason why Colin decides he's ready for marriage. But since Benedict's love interest won't be in Season 3, Colin's motivation might shift. But hey, mixing things up could make Lady Whistledown's antics even juicier. Imagine if Penelope kept her secret identity while being with Colin. That could stir up some serious drama. Well, that's it for today. Tell us, which storyline are you most looking forward to? Is it Penelope and Colin's romance? The reveal of Lady Whistledown's true identity? Or perhaps the shakeup in Queen Charlotte and Lady Danbury's relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on your favorite shows. Until next time, happy binge watching!